How you doing? All right, so it's Bad Yugiohs. So today we are profiling a better video of Sylvans. So without any further ado, let's get started. John, work the cards. All right, first we have 3 Sage Koya. You need 3 of these. It's special summons from the hand. If you excavate a Sylvan monster, yada yada yada. Awesome. Next we have 2 Hermit Trees. This is your beat stick of the deck. Awesome. You excavate and you draw a card. Just remember, don't forget to draw that card, or else you miss timing. All right. Next, we have 2 Princess Sprout. If you don't run this, you're running it wrong, because this card is a great substitution and a great play to go for after you get the Hermitry out. So, good card. Next, we have 2 Marshall Leaves. We run 2 because 3 kind of clogs, and it's not really that good at 3, even though it's a great little beat stick, but 2 is good enough. Next we have 3 Kumashrumo. This pops back row, and this is a great card to get first turn, especially when combined with another card in the deck. Next we have 3 Peacekeeper. Great card. This is meant to get your Lone Fire back, and also combos well with Super Solar Nutrient, which you'll see later in the deck profile. Next we have 1 Shrub Sprout. I just put this in the deck today, and this card works pretty well. And I forgot it excavates too, so another good thing. Now we'll move on to the tech cards, because all the Sylvans are done. Next we have 2 Lone Fire Blossom. Why? Because it's Lone Fire Blossom. Next we have 2 Fallen Angel of Roses. Why? Because this is an awesome card, and especially if your Lone Fire Blossom gets Veiled, you'd be like, okay, bring it back. Fallen Angel of Roses. Then you have a Lone Fire Blossom for the next turn. So let's rework that. Sorry, I got my boy John on the video. Say what's up, John.
What's up?
All right. Next we have the 1 Spore, because it's Spore, and plus this helps you go for some overlay plays, some nice little rank 8 plays. So yeah. Next we have, I believe, the 3 Rose Archer. I'm thinking about bumping this down to 1, because honestly, the duel shouldn't be lasting that long to where you have to run 3, even though you run 3 for consistency's sake, but it can clog. So that's it for the monsters. Next, we move on to the spells. We have the 3 Mount Sylvania. Why? This is the field spell. This helps you search out a Sylvan to the top of the deck and excavate. So this helps for control purposes and whatnot. Next, we have the draw power of the deck, the 3 Sylvan Charity. I've seen players run this at 2. Why? There's no reason to run it at 2, because it's draw power. It doesn't clog, so there's no excuse to run it at anything less than 3. Next, we have the 3 Miracle Fertilizer. This is your monster reborn of the deck. Just remember the rulings, because that guy at Nationals got slammed because he wasn't taking this off the field. So just remember, if your monster that you special summon with this leaves the field, this has to go regardless of whether a turn is passed or not. But remember, if this gets MST'd, the monster that you special summon stays in the field. So remember that ruling. Next, we have my tech card, the 2 Super Solar Nutrients. This card is great. This card helps with the Lone Fire abuse, and this helps just bring it back. So that's why I'm running it. So we have the 1 Forbidden Lance. I've found that 2 kind of clogs up a little too much, and you kind of run more dead hands. Next, we have the 1 Foolish Burial. This helps pop your Sage Koya off, because you send the Sylvan monster from your deck to the grave. Sage Koya does pop. So, and this also helps with some Miracle Fertilizers if you have this Miracle Fertilizer in your hand. Next, we have 1 MST just for unsuspecting back row. Yeah. So next we have the 1 Compulse, and then the 1 Solemn Warning, because it's at 1. So that's it for the main deck. Next, we have the extra deck. And hang on, I'm just going to go in here, bring out my side deck, and freaking Bad Yu-Gi-Oh's over there yelling. So, alright, so here's the extra deck. Yeah, we're doing extra deck. We have the 1 Oreo, even though it's Oreo, but I like to call him or her Oreo, because she's sweet at the center. Next, we have the 1 Alice, because this card is pretty much a compulse. It's actually was playing a duel today. I actually popped this on my own Marshall Leaf, and I was able to excavate the Marshall Leaf and pop a card in the field. So next we have the 1 Felgran. I need to bump this up to 2, but Felgrand has shot up because people have just realized what he does. And then, for right now, the only synchro I'm running is Stardust Dragon. So, yeah. Next, we have the side deck. We have, Butt Scratcher. Alright, so in the side deck...
Butt Scratcher!
Hate these guys. Alright, so we have one Fallen Angel of Roses for the side deck. Two Mind Crush. Two Noblemen of Crossouts. Two GD Crows. One Royal Decree needs to be bumped up to 2. Two Imperial Iron Wall, I'm sorry. And 2 Rivalry, rounding out the side deck. And that completes my Sylvan deck. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let us know what I can change out in the comments section. And just remember, every day, you're shuffling. All right, peace.